See? Ta-da! Ta-da! Rats.
Okay. Yeah, we're streaming. That's me streaming, son.
Rats. Rats.
Yeah.
Baba? Baba?
Welcome, everyone, to Pasadena, California, and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 21 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the UCLA Bruins offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Might as well stick with him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have bounce. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Quickly complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 39.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got
Doing
to
something,
know when
man.
to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed
Get a
to
little
rocket.
hang time, I
Threw it
see.
in there. Great job, great catch.
Going to try to get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
And the quarterback's
You
in the
think it's
pocket,
rough
and
for
he
it?
decides to take off
Is it
and
wide?
scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon. But usually when you take off, you better know you're going to get close to that first down marker.
Oh, man.
Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Jones wants to throw it. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids.
I don't think you was messing with it, but stop playing with stuff over there.
Strides after the short game.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. At the 20. Touchdown, Smarty. And the defense doing work.
Go,
the defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house.
Oh, scoop
Great
score.
job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
You got some speed for a fat boy. That's a white girl. That's a white girl.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Why did I know?
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
She rapping off a rug rap beat.
And score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with
Sound
it,
like a Florida
and they
beat.
did.
Her name Alabama? Or she's from Alabama?
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Yeah.
From
They
the
married?
gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all
He
game
bet he
long.
cooler
If you
than
can have
Beer that.
kind of success on first
I
down
mean,
running the football. It
Scott
just opens
Disick.
up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the ground, it's Flowers.
They'll be on the
Wrestled to
show.
the ground after picking up the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game?
No, is Barker on the show?
To get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to
Let's get out of there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement,
Get out of there, boy.
attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all.
Let's go.
Pass on the way.
He's
It's
crazy.
picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up
Oh,
after
try
a
that
solid
one.
return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's
I got off
literally,
on it because
I
I
know
saw
when to
how-
break
how
on the
he
football,
was
how to
running.
go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Line gets set. First down. They'll put the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Got his man quickly. Just what they'd hoped for on third down, as they've got a first at the 32. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Makes one man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to blast their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Michigan State 10, UCLA 0.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's King. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. And the Bruins get enough for the 1st down. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Spartans will call on their punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Jones wants to throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so quick playmaking is always a possibility. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. Fires and picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Here comes the offense on first down.
All right, good.
On the run, it's Flowers. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Nice
All right,
there on
man.
first
Hey,
down.
stop.
This is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You got man-to-man coverage, you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get that. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Makes his man miss. He's all the way down to the 3, and Electric run has it set up.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting a tackle for the loss.
Trying to get in the end zone again.
Yeah.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. We don't want to take a...
Oh, come on.
Touchdown!
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Coming after it. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Pulls it in. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes one.
Oh, what a throw.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location.
White,
quarterback and
green,
receiver on the same page there.
Yeah.
Looking to throw on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Morris. Kangaroos his way. Touchdown Spartans. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
That was Spider-Man.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field.
Go.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays.
No, I saw what you did.
You need a chance to go decompress
No.
on the sideline,
No.
get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time. And
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jones wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. Off play action on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Working that left side now. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Quarterback extends the play. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. The offense starts with a short field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, UCLA! They take the lead with the 6.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to move it through the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Grabbed over the middle. It's King. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Flowers. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it. Fires complete. Touchdown, Bruins.
They was about to move to the computer, bro.
That trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working.
They just really losing to the
Extend your
computer.
lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Hey, get off my face.
Nice job
Get
executing
off
all
my
of the
face.
assignments as they
Get
put a
off
stop to
my
that return
face.
at the 22. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Bitches.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Pressure coming. That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Well, the upside is you can get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the
Like
boards
stupid
for this
games
offense.
and stupid
The
crowds.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Jones to throw. This time he's got his man. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floating away. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
He think it's his ass.
And it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Oh, man.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Get all these niggas up. It's over.
And the
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this one.
Touchdown, Bruin! And the route is on.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 fourth down attempts, and they'll try it again. Sends it downfield. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Terrible route.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Out in the 3rd quarter.
He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Here on third down for this offense. He fires one deep over the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's got a first down and maybe a lot
Go sit down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on fires into traffic, intercepted. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. Just outstanding vision from the young freshman on that run. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go right back to the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Bruins will line it up on first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for space. It's Flowers. Got enough space. Touchdown, UCLA. And the pummeling has started. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over.